What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and today I'm gonna talk about Xbox PC and cloud gaming. Like when it comes down to Xbox and PC and cloud gaming, every device, even Samsung 2022 TVs that you get, they got the gaming hub where you can play Xbox Game Pass and hopefully remote play and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I want to get down to the whole concept because when it comes to PlayStation fans. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to PlayStation games coming to PCs and stuff, PlayStation fans, they get upset about that because they know for a simple fact that it will run on Windows and that will give more money to Microsoft, not knowing that Sony is already a customer to Microsoft when it comes to their software and also PCs. There's some war servers. It's hard for me to pronounce their servers or something. It's something that Sony do with Microsoft. They do something. I don't know exactly though. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get into the detail of it. Basically, what I'm trying to say though is that when it comes to me being when it comes to being an Xbox punk, you know what I'm saying, a hardcore Xbox punk. If you're playing PC or cloud gaming or even on your Xbox console. Any device you choose to play on your Xbox, you a hardcore Xbox fan. If you only play Xbox games and exclusives, you know what I'm saying, not just exclusives, but also their multiplayer games because multiplayer games are the core of the Xbox community. You know what I'm saying? The core of the Xbox community. When it comes to co-op and multiplayer and stuff like that, that is the core of what brings the Xbox gamers together, play together, and so on and so forth. That's what makes it strong. And PlayStation as well, but they charging for crossplay, and also I heard that I know it's not like that now, but I heard that Tekken 2 was costing $10,000 on a software store in their PlayStation consoles. I'm like, they like PlayStation, they are draining their consumers, man. Like basically they the ones that up the price to $70. Everybody else follow. And when it really come down to it, Sony is on top of the game when it comes to the console market and video games, you know what I'm saying, whole 9 yards. I mean, Nintendo was on top of their game, but Nintendo's only for kids. And when it comes down playing, basically the Nintendo Switch, I never owned a Wii or Wii U. I stuck with Xbox when the original Xbox came out. But when I had the Nintendo Switch, man, I really didn't like it, man, because certain games you can't play while using the stick and using the grips and stuff. I might forget this crap. And my coworker, he was talking about getting Nintendo Switch, but I would have been gave it to him if he said it from the beginning that he wanted Nintendo Switch. But my supervisor told me that he wanted Nintendo Switch, so I gave it to him and told him I was gonna buy him 2 games every year. For his birthday and for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So, in order for my Nintendo Switch to be more entertained, you know what I mean? So. That's one thing. I'm only gonna support him to get him Nintendo games. Like when it comes, he don't got PlayStation, but when it comes to Xbox, I'm all about Xbox because I'm an Xbox consumer. When it comes down to dealing with me, you know what I'm saying. When it comes to him, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He's a grown man, but he got like a child way, like an autistic way. I deal with people with disabilities, so he do act autistic and do and make funny sounds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's disabled, you know what I'm saying? Or special ed, whatever you want to call it. But, I gave him my Nintendo Switch. He was speechless and he was excited. I gave it to him. But, one thing I want to let y'all know is that when it really comes down to it, though, even though PlayStation's starting to port their games to PC, PlayStation fans, like when the God of War game is being developed, minority of the group of the PlayStation fanboys start sending inappropriate pictures to the Twitter direct message of the developers of who created God of War. I mean, I don't know what the heck, Fortanga, you know what I'm saying? Fortanga's a PC guy, but you know what I'm saying, he gives a lot of credit, to Xbox being dedicated to, Game Pass and stuff, but when it really comes down to when you look at PlayStation, though, they really draining their consumers, man. They really are draining their consumers. So basically what I'm trying to say, though, is that when it really comes down to it, the reason why Xbox consoles didn't sell that well because Xbox is already on PC already. You know what I'm saying? Since it's on PC and majority of people got PCs that they play Game Pass or Xbox games on PC. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to cloud gaming, you know, so even though 5G is not where I'm at, 5G is not turned on yet or not fully enhanced. And the store, I tried playing Xbox Game Pass in the Target store, but their Wi-Fi is not up to date. They have my game glitching and stuff. So when it comes to Starbucks, their Wi-Fi is legit. But when it comes to these stores and stuff, like even McDonald's, I don't know if their Wi-Fi is legit. But Starbucks, I can only think Starbucks Wi-Fi is legit. 'Cause I know they upgrade their Wi-Fi if they do that. But when it comes to stores or any other place, I don't think their Wi-Fi is the best. I don't know if Barnes and Noble Wi-Fi is the best, but I didn't try every Wi-Fi. You know, Uber is too much. Like, let me put it like this. The reason why I consume products and get excited for next product, particularly Xbox and Microsoft, you know, being the producer of Xbox and putting more money and buying game studios. Like, I got a week off from work. Like, you know, today is Sunday, so you know what I'm saying, I got a week off. This week I got a week off from work because I work full time. I work from Monday and Friday. But you know, when it really comes, the reason why I don't like my job at all because it's a job for people with disabilities. Like, I don't have a disability, but because of my mom, I guess I do. But you know, this job paid good. And also, I smoke weed, so this is the only job I can really get to, you know, feed my weed habit. But when it comes to you know, having vacation time from my job, I told them I was going to go on vacation, like Mexico or somewhere. I was telling them I was going to go on vacation, but to be honest with you, I never traveled. I've been in California all my life. I mean, I've been in Mexico before, and I've been to Las Vegas. That's how far I went. I've never been to down south or the Midwest or even the East Coast. Like, basically, I've been in California all my life. I've never been up north and none of them places. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that Xbox is my vacation. Xbox is my chill time. You know, Xbox is my place of a console choice that blow off some steam. When it comes down to, even though I'm supposed to be on vacation, but I'm really just gonna be staying at home, basically staying in my house playing Xbox games, either my Xbox One S or my Xbox Series S. But right now, my Xbox One S, because right now I need to get my storage for my Xbox Series S and stuff like that. But what I'm really trying to let y'all know is that my Xbox is my home. Xbox is my home. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, for me being an Xbox fan extremist, I don't care if they got their games on PC or even play it through. I mean, I'm happy for cloud. I'm definitely happy for cloud gaming. Like I said, but once 5G or once these stores everywhere get their Wi-Fi enhanced or update their Wi-Fi, that's why I'm gonna really start cloud gaming and play in public. You know, with I got an Xbox Android controller and also play cloud gaming. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that Xbox is my vacation and Xbox is my home. And like, I probably won't travel at all because so I'm used to living where I'm at right now. So basically, if I do take vacation time from my job or anything in that matter, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to spend time on my Xboxes and I'm going to spend time either playing multiplayer games or story or role-playing games. You know what I'm saying? And that's my time off. That's what I want to do for my rest of my week off is play video games, but also come out with these video vlogs as well. You know what I'm saying? And also, when it comes down to Xbox, PC, and cloud gaming, you know, when it comes to PC, you know what I'm saying, they are universal. You know what I'm saying? They deserve to have PlayStation games to be ported to the PC, especially God of War, Last of Us, and Uncharted. But PlayStation fanboys, they so screwed up in the head, like they're sending appropriate pictures to the software developers that creating God of War or anything else, and they get upset when they go to PC. I'm like, y'all ain't upset that they draining y'all pockets? Like, how y'all be getting money to really, maybe because of, I don't know, maybe the donations through YouTube, but how y'all PlayStation fans get money if they're draining the heck out of you? I mean, Xbox got Game Pass. Like, Game Pass, I'm a Game Pass addict. Like, once High on Life and Starfield come out, I'm on them games. I'm definitely gonna be playing those games. Both of them, I'm a Game Pass addict. I'm a weed addict too, and a cigarette addict, but I'm a Game Pass addict. You know what I'm saying? Whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? But I know the future of Xbox. Like when we get brain computer chips implanted into our brains, I want Microsoft to be really get involved in a way to where people can dream of playing in Xbox cloud system. Either, just imagine having Game Pass on your brain computer chip and dreaming all the content from Game Pass and stuff. Like, of course, you're gonna stream music and movies. Of course, that's gonna be added to the brain chip. But when it comes to cloud gaming, cloud technology, Xbox gonna be the first one in the door because they invest so much in the cloud gaming and then Game Pass. Just imagine playing from your mind, playing on the Xbox console and playing hella good at it from your mind for people with disabilities, though. People with disabilities that can play from their mind. If you can connect your brain chips to the internet or to the computer, you can definitely connect it to the console. I don't know about PlayStation. They probably will let that happen, but I don't know. But when it comes to Xbox, they definitely gonna let that happen. If someone got a brain computer chip in their brain, they can play and connect it to their Xbox and play Xbox from their brain. You know what I'm saying? On yours. Like, that's a good idea to put out there. And also, not only that, but having a brain computer chip where you go to sleep at night, you can dream inside Xbox Game Pass and play the games from your brain and really be immersed into it because you got your eyes closed and all you see is the video game when your eye closed and you only see it from your brain chip. But that type of technology is not going to come fully advanced by 2050. So by the year 2050, we're going to have, or maybe after that, maybe after 2050, but around 2050 or basically around 2040, near the mid to late 2040, we might have a brain chip that can really help you to dream inside Xbox Game Pass and even the Metaverse too, but also using Xbox cloud technology. When it comes to Xbox cloud technology, the brain chip inside your brain, the way you can play it on your console or on Game Pass within your dreams, is an amazing idea. I'm an Xbox techno-theist. When it comes to Xbox techno-theism, it's technology and theism put together by looking at technology, artificial intelligence, super intelligence, quantum computer, everything they got to do with technology as your personal guide, your personal sanctuary, and everything. Like for me, the reason why I want to take a week off from my job so that I can really study, so I can really learn about the history of Xbox. I am working on a book on Xbox. I am writing down a book of Xbox. It's gonna be off the hook. Like I said, it's a techno-philosophy book about Xbox and the Xbox culture and everything that got to do with Xbox. But right now, I got Kindle on my Apple computer because my iPhone and iPad just died on me and won't charge no more. So I got to depend on my Mac computer to really get into the investment. Like I said, I got a gang of paper right here that I'm touching that I'm gonna take notes from by watching the Xbox documentary on YouTube and also reading the Kindle books about the Metaverse, Web3, and everything about that, so NFTs. So when it really come down to it, though, that's all I want to put out there. So when it really come down to it, though, y'all, that's all I want to say I want to put out there. So when it comes to Xbox, PC, and cloud gaming, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, Microsoft, they own Windows. So since that Windows run on PCs in order to play your games, that was a good idea because they're all about investing. That's why they are $1 trillion company. That's why Microsoft is $1 trillion company, and they're willing to share that share with anybody that have powerful visions for the future, not only for Microsoft, but also for Xbox and the Metaverse, and that's a person like me. Like you see the symbol on my shirt, I'm gonna have it tatted on my hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have Starfield tatted on my neck and Halo tatted on my neck as well. I'm gonna have many things tatted on my body that will represent Xbox and me being in love with Xbox because I'm an Xbox Techno-philosopher and an Xbox Techno-theist. And when it comes down to it, that's all I'm about. That's all I want to put out there. So when it really come down to Xbox, PC, and cloud gaming, is that when it comes down to it, Xbox is gonna become on every device, even to the point where you get the brain computer chip in your brain. It's gonna come there too. Just imagine going to bed at night and dreaming inside Xbox Game Pass. You know how many people, you know how much Xbox Game Pass will have subscribers if someone have brain computer chips to where not only they can play it from the brain computer chip to console or smart TV, but also dreaming inside of Xbox Game Pass. It's a beautiful thing that will last and will bring more consumers, more customers into the Xbox ecosystem, and this will make Microsoft a gazillion a gazillion dollar company. They'll be beyond trillion. They'll be so rich that they can buy the whole metaverse if they came out with the type of idea. Just imagine dreaming inside Xbox Game Pass. That's why I'm an Xbox Techno-philosopher and an Xbox Techno-theist. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Xbox PC and cloud gaming, they play an important role in the future of gaming and the future of content and the future of the gaming industry. And that's what I'm all about. So it's your boy, Sam Money.